Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to solve some past year paper problems related to partial fraction, and I am pretty sure that if you understand all these problems, you can solve any problem related to partial fraction in your A2 level exam. So let's get started. We have this problem from February-March 2024, paper 32, and it says that function of x is 36a square by, we have some factors where a is a positive constant, and we need to express fx in partial fraction. So as a is a positive constant, like it can be 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of something, so don't worry about that. Our first check is it proper or improper? Is it proper or improper? This is very important check. So look at the power of x in numerator. There is no x, so the power of x is 0. And in denominator, we have these x's are there. So if you multiply, you will get the power of x is 3. So 0 by 3, it will be a proper fraction. This is number one check. Number two, is it linear, quadratic, or repeated form? How do you do that? Look at the denominator only. In the denominator, you have three factors, and every factor within the bracket, the power of x is 1, just 1, right? So it means this is a linear form. This is a linear fraction. So what we have to do, this is proper as well as linear. So we have to apply linear formula for this case. So let's write this one. And we can write like 36a square 2a plus x 2a minus x 5a minus 2x is identical to a by first factor 2a plus x plus b by second factor, that is 2a minus x, plus c by third factor, which is 5a minus 2x. Now we can write it like this. We can write 2a plus x, 2a minus x, 5a minus 2x. We have 36a square is identical to, we can add this part. So we will have 2a plus x, 2a minus x, 5a minus 2x. Then we can write a times, because 2a plus x is the factor, is the denominator. So we can write 2a minus x into 5a minus 2x plus b times 2a plus x 5a minus 2x plus c times 2a plus x 2a minus x. Okay, then in the third line, look at this one. Our denominator on the left, the denominator on the left and the denominator on the right is same. So this can be cancelled out. And finally we can write 36a square is identical to a times 2a minus x into 5a minus 2x plus b times 2a plus x into 5a minus 2x plus c times 2a plus x into 2a minus x. Alright, so this is our main equation we have here now. So this is the main equation we have. Alright, now we will we need to find out the value of a, b and c, and we will take 1 by 1 power, 1 by 1 factor as a 0 to get the ABC value. So let's say we want to find out a value. So what we can do, we can take like 2a plus x, I mean this one, this factor is 0. So if I take 2a plus x is 0, our b and c both will be 0. So what we can write here is 2a plus x equals to 0, or we can write x equals to minus 2a. And then we can put the value of x in this equation fully. So what we can write here is 36a square now equals to a times 2a minus, we have minus 2a. So this will be like this. And then we have 5a. So here we have 5a minus 2x. So 5a minus 2 into minus 2a plus b into 0, because 2a plus x is 0, plus c into 0. So it will be 36a square equals to a times, look at this one, 2a minus minus 2a, that will be 4a. And then we will have 5a minus 2 times 2a is 4a plus, so that will be 9a. And then b and c is 0. So here we can write actually 36a square times a equals to 36a square, or the capital A should be 36a square divided by 36a square, cancel out, so it will be 1. So our first term a is equals to 1. Similarly, if we can now take these values, I mean we need to find out the value of b, so we need to make a and c as a 0. So we can take the factor of a. So let's take 2a minus x, this factor is 0. So if you take this one, a and b, 2a minus x is here also, so a and c will be 0. So now we can write 36, I mean we have 2a, okay, 2a minus x equals to 0, or we can write x equals to 2a. Now put the x equals to 2a value, in the equation. What we can get is 36a square equals to a times 0, because 2a minus x is 0. So a full term is 0, plus b times, we can write 2a plus x, that means another 2a. And then we have 5a minus 2 times 2a plus c times 0. Okay, then we can write here is 36a square equals to b, we can write b here is 4a times 5a minus 4a is a. So we have now 4a square into b equals to 36a square, or we can now write b equals to 36a square divided by 4a square. So a square is square, cancel out, 4 and 36 9, so this is 9. So we get our b equals to 9. Now we need to find out c. To find out c, we need to make a and b as 0. So if you want to make a and b is 0, then we can take this value, 5a minus 2x is 0. So if I take 5a minus 2x is 0, all my a and b value will be 0. So again, we can write Again, we can write 5a minus 2x equals to 0, or from here we can write 2x equals to 5a, or x equals to 5a by 2. So same, again you put your x value in the equation, okay, the whole equation. If I do this one, what I can get here is 36a square equals to, a will be 0, so a times 0, then b will be 0, so plus b times 0, plus c into, we have 2a plus x, so that means plus 2a plus 5a by 2 times 2a minus 5a by 2. Okay, so from here if we calculate, I can get 36a square equals to c times, we can get c into 4a plus 5a, that means we will have a plus b into a minus b. Look at this one, 2a plus 5a by 2, 2a minus 5a by 2. So that will be 2a square minus 5a by 2 square, right? Because this is a plus b into a minus b form. It is here. Look at this one, a plus b into a minus b form. So we can directly write a square minus b square. So from here we can get 36a square equals to c times, this is 4a square minus 25a square by 4. Okay, so from here again we can further calculate 36a square equals to c times 16a square minus 25a square by 4, or we can write further 36a square equals to c times minus 9 by 4 a square. Okay, or we can get our c value from here. We can get our c value equals to 36a square times 4 divided by 9a square and also the minus. So a square and a square will be cancelled. 936 will be 4. So this will be minus 16. So our c value is minus 16. So what we can get from here? Already we get our a, b and c value. So our final result for this partial fraction would be 36. Our final result is 36a square divided by 2a plus x, 2a minus x, 5a minus 2x equals to, we got a value 1, so this will be 1 by 2a plus x, plus b value was 9, so it will be 9 by 2a minus x, and our c value is minus 16, so this will be minus 16 by 5a minus 2x. So this is the answer. This is the final answer for your partial fraction. Now look at this problem. This is the same, all partial fraction problem is same, but we need to look at the form. So first thing is, in this problem, look at the maximum power, because we need to check proper or improper. So check this one. How to check? Look at the maximum power of x in numerator. So maximum power of x in numerator is this one, 2. And maximum power of x in denominator is also 2. Okay, so this is 2 by 2. So this is 2 by 2. So that means improper. That means improper. Because in improper, if your numerator and denominator, if your is same, or if your numerator is greater than the denominator, in both cases, this will be the improper fraction. Okay. Now, as it is an improper fraction, first we need to do the long division and we need to bring it to mixed form. So first thing is to, in case of improper fraction, you must do long division first. So let's do long division. So first is long division. So in this case, the long division, we have our divisor is 2x square minus 5x minus 12. That means the divisor, that is the denominator. And then we have our dividend inside, which is 6x square minus 9x minus 16. So how to do that? Inner first number divided by outer first number. So if you have inner first number is 6x square and outer first number is 2x square, so that will be 3. So if you put 3 here, and then you need to multiply this 3 with the whole divisor. So if you multiply the 3 with the whole divisor, you can get the value 6x square minus 15x minus 36. Change the sign. Now you need to change the sign, minus, plus, plus, and then you can get your value here. This 6x square and 6x square cancel out. We have 15x minus 9x is plus 6x and 36 minus 16 is plus 20. So that is your remainder. So this is your remainder value. This is your quotient value. And here is your divisor. Okay. Now we know how to write the mixed form. We know that the mixed form is Q plus R by D. This is the form. So we can write this one as what we have, the 6x square minus 9x minus 16 divided by, we have 2x square minus 5x minus 12 is actually, your quotient is 3. So 3 plus R is 6x plus 20 divided by, we have 2x square minus 5x minus 12. Now, there is another important part here. Look at your denominator for this case. So your denominator is in this form. So if you keep it in this form, we cannot solve it for partial fraction. So what we need to do, we need to change this denominator form to the factor form. So this is a quadratic form. So we need to make it as a quadratic factor. So look at this one. I can do a small working here. So if we do a small working here, that what we have, this quadratic fraction is 2x square minus 5x minus 12. Okay, so if we factorize this one, what we can get is we can quickly do as 2x square, because it's a 24x square, minus 8x plus 3x minus 12. Okay, and then we can write 2x. So we can write x minus 4 plus 3 into x minus 4. Or here we will have factor 2x plus 3 and x minus 4. So this little working you have to do here, because you need to bring it in factor form, the denominator. And then you can write this again as 3 plus 6x minus 6x plus 20 divided by 2x plus 3 into x minus 4. So anytime you do your partial fraction, you have to bring it in this form. Otherwise, you cannot solve it. Now, this is our part. This part we need to do working. We need to do separate working. So what to do? Because this part is now a proper fraction. Whenever you have done your long division, whatever r by d result is there, every time it will be a proper fraction. Look at this one. What we have? We have 6x plus 20 divided by 2x plus 3 into x minus 4. So the power of x in numerator and denominator is 1 by 2. Here this is 1 and here this is 2. So this is proper fraction. As well as in denominator, look at your within the bracket, the power of x is always 1 for both cases. So this is our linear form case. So here we can directly write is identical to a by 2x plus 3 plus b by x minus 4. Okay, then we can write it here as, so we can write 6x plus 20 divided by 2x plus 3 x minus 4 is identical to 2x plus 3 into x minus 4, a into x minus 4 plus b into 2x plus 3. Then we can simply write 6x plus 20 is identical to a times x minus 4 plus b times 2x plus 3, because from both sides we can cancel out the similar thing. Now once we are here, this is our main equation. As I said, every time we will get this equation, and now our job is to find out a and b. So to find out a and b, we can take 1 by 1 factor and we can make it 0. So let's take the first factor as 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 equals to 0, because we want to find out the, if we take 2x plus 3 is 0, directly we can get our value of a. So if it is 2x plus 3 is 0, or we can directly write our 2x equals to minus 3 or x equals to minus 3 by 2. Just put the value to the main equation. We can get 6 into minus 3 by 2 plus 20 equals to a times minus 3 by 2 minus 4 plus b times 0. So from here we can get directly a value. So we can write minus 9. If you calculate this one, it is minus 9 plus 20 equals to a will be, this is 3 and 8, so that will be minus 11 by 2 a. Or we can write from here minus 9 plus 20. Okay, we can write here minus 9 plus 20 is 11 equals to minus 11 by 2 a. Or we can directly write here is a equals to, if you calculate here, you can get 11 cancel, so it will be a equals to minus 2. So that will be our a value. Now we need to find out the b value, and to find out the b value, the easy thing is just take this, this factor to be 0, x minus 4 to be 0, and we can easily write x minus 4 equals to 0 or x equals to 4. So we will have 6 times 4 plus 20 equals to a times 0 plus b into 2 times 4 plus 3. So from here we will have 6 times 4, 24 plus 20, that is 44, equals to b times 8 plus 3 is 11, or we can easily write b equals to 44 by 11, or this is 4. So our b equals to 4. That is the b result. So finally, what we can write for our partial fraction is 6x squared. That was our partial fraction was 6x squared minus 9x minus 16 divided by 2x square minus 5x minus 12 is identical to 3 plus. We have our a value is minus 2, so we can write 3 plus minus 2, or we can directly write minus, so we can write 3 minus 2 by 2x plus 3, and b value is 4, so we can write plus 4 by x minus 4. So that is the answer of this partial fraction. This is the problem of May-June 2023, paper 33. So again, this is the similar kind of partial fraction, and while you try to solve this problem, you need to first check that is it proper or improper. And as we know that for proper and improper check, we need to see the maximum power of x in numerator. So in this case, our maximum power of x in numerator is this one, which is 2. And the maximum power of x in denominator, you can see here we have x squared, this is x squared, and this is x. So if you multiply x squared and x, it will be x cube. So maximum power of x is 3 here. So this is 2 by 3 case, that is proper. You do not need to write anything, you just need to identify. I am writing this one to make you understand. Alright, the second case, second check is what is the form? Is it a linear form, repeated, or quadratic form? So in that case, what we need to do is just we need to see the denominator. So here we have the denominator here, and we have two factors in the denominator, and one factor is within the whole square situation. So if any one or both factor is in whole square form, it means this is a repeated form. So this is proper as well as this is repeated. So for proper and repeated case, we will apply the formula according to the situation. So let's see what we have, and now we can write this one as 21 minus 8x minus 2x square divided by, we have 1 plus 2x, 3 minus x whole square, identical to, now we will write the repeated formula. So that will be a by 1 plus 2x plus b by 3 minus x plus c by 3 minus x whole square. We already know if it is a repeated case, then the whole square form can be, we have to write the whole square form in two different situations. One is without whole square, another one is with whole square. Now we can write this one as 21 minus 8x minus 2x square divided by 1 plus 2x, 3 minus x whole square, identical and then we can write the common factor here. So the common factor is 1 plus 2x and 3 minus x whole square. So here we can write 1 plus 2x for a is there, so we can write a times 3 minus x whole square plus b times 1 plus 2x into 3 minus x, and then we have plus c times 1 plus 2x. Alright, so from both sides the denominator is same. So this denominator and this denominator is same. So both sides we can cancel out this one, and then we can get our main equation will be 21 minus 8x minus 2x square is identical to a times 3 minus x whole square plus b times 1 plus 2x into 3 minus x plus c times 1 plus 2x. So this is our equation number 1, or we can say that this is our main equation. Now we need to find out the value of ABC, and how to find out the value of ABC? Just take 1 by 1 factor as a 0 and put the x value, so that one coefficient at a time we can find out the value. So first we need to find out the value of a, or you can choose any value, a, b, c, it doesn't matter. So let's see, I want to find out the value of a, and I want to make 1 plus 2x, this factor with c becomes 0. So this c and b, I want that both to be 0. So I take 1 plus 2x equals to 0. I can write 1 plus 2x equals to 0, or from here we can write 2x equals to minus 1, or we can write x equals to minus 1 by 2. And then similarly, I want to put this value to our equation number 1, that is the main equation. So we can write 21 minus 8 into minus 1 by 2 minus 2 minus 1 by 2 whole square now equals to a times 3 minus 1 by 2 whole square plus b times 0 plus c times 0, because 1 plus 2x is 0, so b and c will be 0. So if we calculate from this part, we can write this one as 21, this will be plus 8 and 2, so that will be 4, and then we have 2 and 1 by 4, so this will be minus 1 by 2 equals to a times, this is 3 plus 1 by 2, so that means 9 by 2 whole square, so that will be 9 by 4, 3 by 2, so this is 3 by 2, that means 9 by 4. So 9 by 4a. Or if we calculate this one, this will be 25 minus up, so that means 24.5. So if you calculate this one, your a, from this point of view, if you calculate this one, your a result should be 2. Alright, now for the next case. Now we already have the a, so we want to find out b or c. So let's see, we want to find out c. So what we do, we can, now this time, we can take 3 minus x, this factor as a 0. So we can write now 3 minus x equals to 0, or x equals to 3. So put this x equals to 3 value to the main equation. Our main equation is 21 minus 8 times 3 minus 2 into 3 square equals to, a becomes 0 now because x minus 3 is 0, plus b also 0, b also 0, plus c into 1 plus 2 into 3, right? So from here we can get our result is this will be 21, 3 times 8, okay, let's see, 21 minus 24 minus 18 equals to, C is 7C. All right. So from here we can write is 24 minus 18, I mean this is 42, so 21, so that will be 7C equals to minus 21, and then your C will be minus 3. All right, if you just calculate C, it will be minus 3. Now we got our A and C value. Then how to find out the B value? As I said, in the repeated case, you need to take one new value here, because our factors, we had only two factors, 3 minus x and 1 plus 2x, and we already used this two factor to find out two coefficient. Now we do not have any factor left that we can use to make it 0. So what to do when you do not have any factor left? In this case, especially for repeated case, remember this one, very important, that we need to take a new value. So for repeated case, we need a new value, and that should be x equals to 1. So for repeated case, now we need to put x equals to, we need a new value, and that is x equals to 0. Okay, that new value is x equals to 0. And put this new value, this is the new value you have to take. This is the system, this is the process to solve it. So x equals to 0 you have to take, and then you need to put this x equals to 0 value to your main equation. So if we write it is in the main equation, we will have 21 minus 8 times 0 minus 2 into 0 is equals to a 3 minus 0 whole square plus b 1 plus 0 3 minus 0 plus c 1 plus 0. All right, so from here we can get 21 equals to, here you can get 9a, then we will have plus 3b, and then we will have c. So we have a and c value already we have, just put these two values here. So we can write 21 equals to 9 times 2 plus 3b, because we need to find out b, and c value is minus 3. So if you calculate from here, we can get our b value should be 2. Alright, so we already got a, b, c value, that is our target. So we already got it, and now we can write our main partial fraction. So the partial fraction for this case is 21 minus 8x minus 2x square divided by 1 plus 2x into 3 minus x whole square is identical to, a is 2, so you can write 2 by 1 plus 2x plus b, so b is 2 again, so plus 2 by 3 3 minus x and then plus c, but c is minus 3, so you can write minus 3 divided by 3 minus x whole square. So that is the answer for this partial fraction. Here we can see this problem, and this is a kind of quadratic form. So let's see, this is the as usual problem that you have a function of x is given and you have to express function of x in partial fraction form. So as usual, we need to do our first check, and in case of first check we need to see that is it proper or improper. So let's have a look and check the power of x in numerator. So in this case our maximum power of x in numerator is 2, and the maximum power of x, if you multiply this one in denominator, is 3. So this is 2 by 3, that is proper. Because your numerator value, the power of x value, is lower than the denominator power of x value. So this is proper. Now we need to check the next one, which is it linear, repeated or quadratic, and how to do that? Just look at the denominator value. In this denominator value, you can see that one factor is within the bracket and that factor is quadratic, like this 4 plus x squared. The 4 plus x square is a quadratic, and this is a single factor within a bracket. So this is a quadratic form. So what we can see that this is a quadratic form. So we need to apply the quadratic formula to solve this problem. So let's start this one. We have 5x squared plus x plus 11 divided by 4 plus x square and 1 plus x, that is identical to, we need to write the quadratic formula now. So this will be ax plus b divided by 4 plus x square plus c divided by 1 plus x. Now don't be confused about that one, that whether I should write ax plus b or c, is it in the first one or second one? Okay, the main point is ax plus b, you need to write it with the factor of quadratic, like 4 plus x square. So when you write 4 plus x square, you need to write the ax plus b form. So if someone of you is thinking that, okay, I want to write in this way, I want to write the linear factor first, so you can write a by 1 plus x first plus bx plus c by 4 plus x square. So this form is also right. You can get your ABC value is same. So whichever you want to take first or second, it doesn't matter. The result will be same. So you can write the quadratic factor first or you can write the quadratic factor second. It's all same. Now let's take this one and proceed. So here the next part is same. We can write 5x square plus x plus 11 by 4 plus x square 1 plus x is equivalent to, we can write here 4 plus x square 1 plus x, and then we can write ax plus b times 1 plus x plus c into 4 plus x square. Okay, now we can write here is both side our denominator is same now. So this denominator and denominator is same. This can be cancelled out. So the third step will be 5x square plus x plus 11 is identical to ax plus b into 1 plus x plus c into 4 plus x square. So this is our main equation now. Okay, so as this is the main equation we got, our main target now to find out a, b, c, the coefficient value. So to find out a, b, c coefficient value, what we need to do, we need to check the factor as a 0. So in this case we have two factors, 1 plus x and 4 plus x squared. So we can take 1 plus x equals to 0 so that we can get directly the value of c. So here, let's see 1 plus x equals to 0 or x equals to minus 1. So put this x equals to minus n value to this main equation. We can get 5 minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 11 now equals to ax plus b times 0, because 1 plus x is 0, plus c times 4 plus minus 1 square. So if we calculate from here, we can get 5 minus 1 plus 11 equals to, we can get 4 plus 1, because the first part is 0, 4 plus 1, so 5c. Or we can further write 5c equals to 15, or we can write c equals to 3. So we already got the c value. Now our next target is to find out the a and b value. To find the a and b value, for quadratic case, as I already told, you can see my previous video, that for quadratic case, we need to take two values of x, two new values of x. So remember, keep it in mind, for quadratic form, we need to take two new values of x. Okay, we need to take two new values of x. So what should be that values? Number 1, the first value should be x equals to 0. And number 2, the second value of x is any value of x other than the value you have already taken. So those values you have already taken, like 0, and previously we have taken minus 1. So these two values you cannot choose, other than you can choose any value of x. So first one, let's take x equals to 0. So if I take x equals to 0 now, and this value, I put this x equals to 0 value to this main equation, we can write 5 times 0 plus 0 plus 11 equals to a into 0 plus b, 1 plus 0 plus c, 4 plus 0, and that's it. Okay, so if we calculate from here, we can write 11 on the left side equals to b times 1, you can get b, and you can get here 4c, so plus 4c. So c value we already know, so we can write b plus 4 times 3 equals to 11, or from here you can get your b value is 11 minus 12, 11 minus 12, so this will be minus 1. Okay, so we have our a and b value. Now the third is b and c value. Now we need to find the a value, and as I said, the first one, x equals to 0, we have taken. Now we need another value other than the value we have already used. So we have used x equals to 0, and this one x equals to 0 we have used, and x equals to minus 1 also we have used. So now we need to take any other value. It's your choice, okay? It's completely your choice what value you want to take. But in this case, I am taking x equals to 1, because this smaller value you can have a very quick calculation, okay? So now I am taking x equals to 1. So if I take x equals to 1, then our equation I can write 5x squared, look at the main equation, so you can write 5 1 square plus 1 plus 11 equals to a times 1 plus b into 1 plus 1 plus c into 4 plus 1 square. Alright, so let's calculate from here. So if we calculate from here, we can write this is 5 plus 1 6 plus 11 is 17 equals to, here we can get 1 plus 1 is 2, so we can get 2a plus 2b, and here you can get 4 plus 1 is 5, so this will be 5c. Now we can put c and b value in this equation to get a value. So we can write 17 equals to 2a plus 2 times minus 1 plus 5 times c is 3. So this way. Now from here we can write 2a equals to, this is 15 minus 2 is 13, and if you bring it here, so 17 minus 13 will be 4. So finally your a value will be 2. So we have our a, b and c value. So the main equation, now we can write the result, that 5x square. So we can write our main equation is 5x square plus x plus 11 divided by 4 plus x square into 1 plus x is identical to, we can write, our equation was ax plus b, so we can write 2x minus 1, because b is minus 1, divided by 4 plus x square, 4 plus x square plus c, so c is 3, so that is 3 by 1 plus x. So this is our final result. So in this video, I have done 4 different types of partial fraction problems from the past year papers, and I can tell you that all the past year papers is actually, the variation is only these 4 types. There is no other variation. So you can pick up any problem for any past year paper and you can see that all these are same within only these 4 types, within 4 different variation. So if you can understand this 4 variation or these 4 problems whatever I have discussed here, I am pretty sure that you can solve any one of them. But still, if you need any particular problem to solve, or if you need any particular problem that you want me to solve, let me know in the comment box and I can show you exactly that problem in my subsequent videos. So thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.